Before you write her off, listen up. Most guys throw in the towel way too early. She's getting distant. Not texting back like she used to. Maybe even dodging plans. And you're thinking it's game over. You're ready to call it quits. Tail between your legs. But what if I told you this isn't the end? It's your shot to turn the tables. What if, instead of begging or blowing up her phone, you could make her question everything without lifting a finger? Most men miss this moment. They panic, they chase, they crash and burn. But if you stick with me and apply what I'm about to drop, you'll be playing a game most guys never even see coming. Let's dive in. Okay. Let's cut through the noise and get real about why she's pulling back. Most guys lose their minds the second she goes quiet. She's done with me. She's texting some other dude. I must have messed up big time. Pump the brakes. Man. It's not that cut and dry. Women don't just wake up one morning, flip a switch, and ghost their feelings. It's not a light bulb going out. It's a slow fade. A dimming you didn't even clock until it's half dark. And here's the breakdown of what's really going down. 1. The sparks flickering out. Rewind to when you first met her. You were a wild card. A riddle she couldn't solve. She didn't know if you'd call, what you'd say next, or how deep you'd let her in. That mystery. It lit her up. It kept her guessing. Kept her chasing. Now, she's got you figured out. You're an open book. Your feelings are on speed dial. Your moves are predictable. She knows you're all in. And that's the problem. When the chase ends, the thrill flatlines. 2. She's testing your spine. Yeah. You heard me. This isn't just her drifting, it's her instincts kicking in. When she pulls away, it's like she's tossing a grenade in your lap to see how you handle it. Do you freak out and start scrambling, babe? What's wrong? Talk to me. Or do you sit there, cool as hell, unbothered? She's not doing it on purpose half the time, it's baked into her wiring. She needs to know, are you the guy who caves under pressure? Or the one who stands tall when the heat's on? Most dudes fail this test before they even know it's happening. They're too busy begging for reassurance to see she's watching their every move. 3. She's starving for space to breathe. Here's the kicker. Attraction doesn't grow when you're glued to her hip. It's not watered by late-night text marathons or double-checking she's still into you. That stuff smothers it. Real attraction. It's forged in the gaps in tension, uncertainty, the electric hum of the unknown. Early on, she felt alive because you weren't always there, hovering like a helicopter. Now, she's drowning in availability. She's pulling back because she needs air. A chance to miss you. To wonder about you again. Space isn't her rejecting you. It's her craving something to reignite the fire. But here's where most guys trip over themselves and faceplant. They see her stepping back, and instead of giving her room, they charge in like it's a rescue mission. More texts, hey, you okay? More calls, just checking in. More desperate vibes, did I do something wrong? That's the exact moment she knows she's got you in her pocket. The second you overreach, she stops reaching back. Why? Because when you're always there, clawing for her attention, the spark doesn't just fade, it's snuffed out. She's not running from you, she's running from the weight of your neediness. And that, my friend, is where the story takes a turn unless you rewrite the next chapter. So, what's your move when she starts fading out? You don't chase her down. You don't beg for a lifeline. You don't even flinch. You go silent. Not some pouty, I'm mad at you silent treatment, but a calm, calculated, untouchable kind of quiet. Here's the raw truth. When she pulls away, most guys turn into heat-seeking missiles. They think if they just try harder, more texts, more apologies, more let's talk about this, she'll come running back. Big mistake. Effort without a game plan doesn't win her heart, It buries your attraction 6 feet under. Blind hustle is a one-way ticket to the friend zone or worse. The block list. Here's how you flip it: you match her energy. But you take it a step further. She's distant. You're a damn phantom nowhere to be found. She takes hours to hit you back with a half-assed hey. You let that text sit there for days. Or better yet, leave it on read and keep it moving. If she cancels plans and dangles some vague maybe next time, you don't reschedule, you disappear like you've got better places to be. Because here's the secret most guys never get: the power isn't in chasing her, it's in letting her chase the shadow of you. Think about it like this: when you're always there, always replying, always ready to jump when she snaps her fingers, she stops wondering about you. You're a sure thing, a safety net, background noise in her life. But when you vanish, when you pull the plug on the constant chatter and let the air go still, that's when her brain lights up, her imagination kicks into overdrive. Where'd he go? Did I push him too far? Is he over me? Is he out there living his best life without me, or worse, with someone else? That's not just leverage. Man, that's dynamite. You're not begging for her attention anymore, you're planting a question mark in her head she can't ignore. This isn't about playing games for the sake of it. It's about rewriting the rules. Most dudes think silence is weakness, like they're surrendering the fight. Nah. Silence is your weapon, your flex, your ace in the hole. It's you saying, I don't need to chase you to prove my worth, I'm good either way. And the beauty of it, you don't have to say a word, she'll feel it, she'll sense the shift, because when you stop feeding her the validation she's used to gobbling up, she's left hungry, and that hunger, that's what pulls her back into your orbit. Strategic silence doesn't just keep you in the game, it puts you in the driver's seat. Now let's paint the picture, because this is where it gets good. At first, she's cool with it, maybe even smug. She's thinking, finally, he's off my case. Peace at last. She's got her freedom, her space. No more notifications lighting up her phone. Day 1. She's unbothered, scrolling TikTok, sipping her coffee, living her life. But then day 2 rolls around. Nothing from you? Day 3 still nada. By the end of the week, it's crickets. No texts. No you okay? Pings. No double tap on her latest post. Radio silence. She glances at her phone, half expecting your name to pop up. Zilch. She swipes through your Instagram blank. Your stories. Empty. That's when the first ripple hits. It's subtle at first, like a pebble dropping in still water. She shakes it off, he'll cave, he always does. But then the days stack up, and that ripple turns into a wave. Doubt creeps in, quiet but heavy. She starts replaying the tape in her head. Did I push him too far? Was he more solid than I gave him credit for? Did I misread this whole thing? She catches herself scrolling old chats, dissecting your last words for clues. Maybe she even stalks your socials through a friend's account, hunting for signs you're still hooked. But you're a ghost. No breadcrumbs. No trail. That's when regret slips through the cracks. She might test the waters by tossing out a lazy hey, what's up? Or like some random post from 3 weeks ago, fishing for a nibble. Not you. You're not biting. You're not jumping at the bait like some desperate puppy. You hold your ground, steady as steel. And that's when the real shift hits. The longer you stay silent, the louder your absence screams. She's not just missing you now. She's missing the spark she felt when you were around. The version of herself she liked better when you were in the frame. The confident her, the playful her, the her that had to step up to match you, without you chasing. That version's fading, and she feels it in her bones. This is the turning point. Man. The tide doesn't just shift, it flips. She's not dealing with the needy guy who'd trip over himself to keep her happy anymore. That guy's gone. In his place, an enigma. A puzzle she thought she'd solved but now can't even find the pieces for. Every day you don't reach out, her mind spins harder. Is he over me? Did I lose a thing real? Is he out there thriving without me? And the kicker? She can't ask you. She can't admit she's rattled. But you don't need her to say you've already won. Because while she's doubting herself, you're rising. You're not the one sweating anymore. You're the one she can't figure out. The one she can't shake. That's power. And it's all yours? Alright, so how do you lock this in? How do you take this silence, this power, and turn it into something real? It's not enough to just sit back. You've got to play it smart. Step by step, and build a foundation she can't ignore. Here's your playbook, straight up. 1. Match her energy. Then flip it. She goes cold. You don't just match her chill. You freeze her out. She sends you a one-word hey after ghosting for a week. Don't hit her with a paragraph spilling your soul. Toss back a yo. What's good? Short. Sharp. Done. If she calls, keep it brief. Busy. Catch you later. Let her dig for more if she wants it. The point. You're not her emotional doormat anymore. You're a mirror reflecting her vibe, but with an edge she didn't expect. She wants your attention. She's got to earn it now. That shift alone flips the script. She's not driving this anymore. You are. 2. Don't bite when she dangles the hook. Picture this, she disappears for 10 days. Then slides into your DMs with a casual hey. How you been? Or some flirty emoji. Most guys see that and lose it. She's back. It's on. They're replying in 10 seconds flat. Acting like it's the best damn day of their life. Don't be that guy. That's a trap. And she's testing if you'll still jump when she whistles. Stay cool. Let that message marinate for a day. Then hit her with a been good. You holding up, calm, collected? No big deal. She's sweating now. Why isn't he begging? Why isn't he all over this? You're not her yo-yo anymore. You're the one spinning the game. If she wants back in, she's got to bring more than a lazy lifeline. 3. Build your empire while she's figuring herself out. This is where you seal the deal, not just for her, but for you. Stop orbiting her world and start dominating yours. Hit the gym. Stack those gains until your shirt's begging for mercy. Stack your cash. Hustle that side gig. Climb that ladder. Make your bank account flex. Chase your goals. Launch that project. Book that trip. Level up your skills. When she peeks back into your life, because she will, and sees you thriving, unbothered, living like a king without her, that's the knockout blow. She's not just missing you, she's missing the chance to be part of something bigger. You're not waiting for her crumbs. You're cooking a feast she wasn't invited to. And here's the real talk. What if she never circles back? What if she fades into the sunset and you never hear from her again? That's not a loss. It's a damn victory. Because you're not groveling for scraps anymore. You're not the guy who needs her to feel whole. You're leveling up for the woman who'll see your worth and fight tooth and nail to stand by your side, not because you chased her, but because you didn't have to. The ultimate shift. Quit chasing validation. Stop measuring your value by her replies, her likes, her attention. That's a hamster wheel. And it's rigged to keep you running. Instead, become the man who doesn't need to chase at all, the guy who knows his stock is high. With or without her stamp of approval. Self-respect isn't just a vibe, it's your superpower. It's the steel in your spine that says, I'm enough. And here's the crazy part, when you carry that, when you live it, the right ones notice. They don't just come back, they stay. Because a man who doesn't bend, that's the one they can't forget. Here's the unfiltered truth, Most guys crash and burn because they can't let go, they're too busy clinging to what's slipping away to see the bigger play. But you're not that guy anymore. You've got the playbook in your hands now. The roadmap to flip the game on its head. Don't chase Rise. You're not here to beg for her scraps, you're here to build something unstoppable. With or without her. This isn't just a strategy. It's a damn revolution in how you move through the world. If this hits you where it counts, if it lit a fire under you, then smash that like button, let me know you felt this. Subscribe, because we're not done yet, this is just the beginning. And right up here, that next video, it's the exact follow-up you need to cement this mindset. To lock in the moves that'll keep you unbreakable. Click it, dive in, and let's keep stacking these wins together. You're not just watching now, you're building. Let's roll.